Hello, so these are my Shakespeare volumes. I inherited them from my grandfather. They've been passed down in the family for a couple of generations. I got them about 2 summers ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I think. So they're individual volumes with 2 to 3 works in each. Nice gold lettering, gold little flower print on the corners, gold pages. These are around 100 years old. I don't know for sure because there's no copyright date or publishing date in them. I tracked the publisher online about a year or two ago, and I think I found that they were published somewhere around 1908, somewhere between 1850 and 1910, I believe. So they were published by A. Albert, publisher in New York. I apologize if I'm having a little bit of trouble speaking. I had my wisdom teeth out earlier this week. So this volume has A Midsummer's Night Dream, King Henry IV, Part 1 and Part 2. Next volume we have King Lear. I love the images in these books. The Tempest, A Winter's Tale, King Henry IV, Part 3, Hamlet, King John, and Titus Andronicus. Julius Caesar, King Henry VIII, and Richard II. Romeo and Juliet, Merry Wives of Windsor, Taming of the Shrew. This one has a little bit of water damage or something on the front. My grandparents kept these in their basement. And the basement, even though they're up on bookshelves, the basement would often flood. As You Like It, and more King Henry. For the life of me, I always forget the Roman numerals. Macbeth, which is my all-time favorite Shakespeare play. Troilus and Cressida, and All's Well That Ends Well. Comedy of Errors, Richard III, and Coriolanus, I think. I'm only familiar with about half of Shakespeare's plays. I had to read Twelfth Night, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and Hamlet in high school. During that time, I also read Othello, Julius Caesar, and Richard II on my own. And yeah, here's Twelfth Night and poems, so this includes the sonnets. And when I was in middle school, some of the students put on A Midsummer Night's Dream. So this is Much Ado About Nothing, Timon of Athens, Love's Labour Lost, Two Gentlemen of Verona. I tried to read Two Gentlemen of Verona once and didn't get very far. I think I was a little too young for Shakespeare at the time. And The Merchant of Venice, King Henry IV, and Anthony and Cleopatra. Or is that King Henry V? I think that's King Henry V. And finally, Othello, Pericles, and Measure for Measure. Yes, so these are my Shakespeare volumes.